Let's just say that I'm selling widgets. Those widgets have options that pertain to them, and those options actually have got options of their own. There's a ton of people who struggle with this concept, especially when it comes to like implementing it within Airtable and maybe some kind of front end. Today we're going to take a look at how that works in noloco.io, and I completely get it. It's a convoluted concept. There's a lot of thinking and planning that's required to do all of this properly, so maybe get an agency like ourselves, sonarsconsulting.com. Check us out. Anyway, let's take a look. Now, for the sake of the example, we're impersonating a company that creates ground control equipment for airplanes. As you can see, I've got my Noloco instance in front of me. I'm just going to preview mode. I have my quotes over here. Generally speaking, straight into it, all it is basically this. We have a quote for this particular piece of equipment, and that particular piece of equipment has got 4 parts to it. Each part has got a variant to it. You can go for a standard generator, which costs 30,000, or a high output generator, which costs 38,000. Choose that option, and as you can see, your line total will and should probably change. I guess you get the concept in terms of how it works in practice. If I was to create a brand new line, it works in a manner that you can expect. So you choose a product, let's say preconditioned air unit, whatever that is, quantity 1. I jump into it, and my list of items is now being populated behind the scenes. There we go. We have our list of options. We have our default option as well, and you can start playing with the options of the option, and your line total should update pretty much in real time. Of course, it can be much quicker than what you can see here, but the whole point is to demo the concept today. Having demoed the concept, let me show you the core principles behind this example and how you can probably do this yourself. This is the beginning of the geeky bit. Really, you need to think about 3 core things. Number 1, your database, which we're going to talk about in a sec. Number 2, the automation that populates components of this line item, of this product. Of course, number 3, actually Noloco. All of these 3 things combined give us this result. Let's begin with the first thing that you need to know, and that is the database design. First things first, we have customers, but customers is like whatever thing, you know, we just made those up. Products, again, super clear about what a product is. Then we have components, technically related to the product. Component variants, what each component has as a variant. For instance, we have an analog panel or a touchscreen panel for the control panel component. It kind of makes sense, right? Next, we have product configuration. This is where we kind of marry the default variants, where we have the component and the default variants. And here we have quotes, where we have a customer that we're linking to this quote master. Then we have quote line items that are related back to the quote, where we marry one quote to one product, and we also give it a quantity. There's a BOM generated tick mark, and the quote line item components that are also related. There is a rollup over here where we roll up the values of the quote line item components. Technically, quote line item components, super straightforward. We're marrying the quote line item to a component and then the selected variant. Now, the selected variant is not really limited in any way in Airtable. We are relying on Noloco to limit the variants for us. And I'm going to show you how that is done as well. Quantity per unit, variant price, blah, 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 blah. Nothing really crazy here. And that was Airtable. Now, let's take a look at the process that creates quote line item components, because that's kind of important. When it comes to automating creation of the components, the quote line item components, correct, we are relying on Airtable in this particular case. Frankly, you could trigger this automation from Noloco. We are triggering it from Airtable. Doesn't really matter too much. There is a trigger when a record is created in quote line items. We run a simple script that we've showcased a bunch of times on this channel, which then sends webhook with a payload of a record ID over to this particular automation in make.com. By the way, if you're not familiar with Make, do get familiar. Awesome automation tool. There's a link down in the description below. It will also help the channel. Back to this. We have an automation that basically grabs that record ID. We fetch that particular quote line item. We then make sure that bone generated doesn't exist. And then we make sure that we get the product that's related to that quote line item. We then have a little filter where type is equal to configurable. And then we perform a search. Essentially, we go to our product configuration template table, and the formula is product equals the product that we basically got from module number 3, because this is going to give us like results. Out of these results, we're basically copy pasting into quote line item components. Technically, we're filling in the quote line item ID, which we get from module number 2, fill in the component, fill in the selected variant, the default variant, the first one, then the quantity per unit. How many of these do we need per unit? Once we're finished with that process, we basically mark that quote line item ID as BOM generated, and that kind of like acts as a stop mechanism so that if something triggers it again, we just basically don't go beyond this point, and that's it. Let's talk about Noloco and how to set that part up. This is, of course, not a Noloco tutorial, especially for beginners. The way that we've set up the detailed view of this particular line item goes something as follows. We have some highlight components over here where we have our line total, we have our product, and we also have our quantity of said product. And then we have a related list of components. So quote line item components collection. Now, the most important thing out of all of this is one little setting inside of the selected variant field. Again, this is like one of the cool things that make Noloco great and have been making it great for many years, which is the ability to filter the lists of options. And nowadays a lot of other systems do this, but Noloco was one of the pioneers of this thing. So the way that this whole thing works is basically there is a filtration of the selected variant that is based on the component found inside of that particular record. We are filtering the selected variant, component variants, based on the fact that over here in quote line items, I already have a component, let's say engine, and the component variant also has a component field. Both of them link back to components. Components here and components there. That means that this particular field only gives you options inside of Noloco based on that particular rule. That's basically it. Of course, you can embellish this. Of course, you can make this a little bit quicker, but conceptually, this is what a lot of people struggle with. If you are struggling with particular case of quotes, line items, dynamic options, let us know if you need help with this sort of setup and we'll gladly take a look. We've done this a bunch of different times over the years. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.